This 1919 Foster is one that we just did our like middle level, our hybrid level restoration on, and we also did our middle level refinishing on. So both of them are very good. 1919, of course, the piano was in very poor condition, as you would expect for anything that's extremely mechanical, like a piano that's over 100 years old, 106 years old at the time I'm making this video, 2025, and now it works great. It's got new hammers and dampers and lots of other new components in there, flanges and bushings and all sorts of new stuff. Plus the finish looks really good. It like I said, it's not our highest level, but it still looks great. This particular piano has this mirror on it, which all technicians, piano technicians, my piano technician friend community will recognize the mirror piano. So it was very popular in the 1950s to do this. In the golden age of piano building, 1870 to 1930, there were all of these pianos, these 56, 57, 58-inch pianos, huge pianos that were built, that were still around, of course, in the 1950s, but the fashion at the time was these smaller pianos, one's like this, or one like that. That one came along a little bit later, 1980, but it's the same idea, much smaller. And so somebody unfortunately figured out, because I don't care for it, I don't know anybody that does, they figured out a way to give it the illusion of seeming smaller. And so that's the mirror. This really, throws people off. In ads, when you look at it, if you don't know exactly what you're looking at, it looks like a much smaller piano. It looks like it ends here because of that mirror. But no, it's still a big piano. But still the functionality, the guts of everything are still the high quality, the higher quality standard that these pianos were back in the day. But part of that cutting down of these pianos, there were actually articles in the journal, the Piano Technicians Guild journal in the 1950s, for how to do this. And part of this was removing this top lid, putting on a mirror, putting on cutting the front down, using part of either the top lid or the front as this lower lid, and then putting on this like kind of 1/4 inch, kind of cheaper veneer type wood, and putting a mirror on there. And then another thing that they always did is, actually that 1980 Yamaha is a good example. You've got those spindly little legs. That was very common too for pianos in the time, in the 50s. And so they did that to these pianos as well. Installed legs instead. So that was the fashion. Okay, so anyway, that's the mirror piano. And on this particular piano, like I said, we did our middle level, and now it sounds good. Nice and warm. Off without breaking them. Here is the inside of this piano. Like I said, it's our middle level restoration. So the strings are original, but then you can see like the hammers are new, the dampers are new, the bridle straps are new, the bushings are new, a lot of the felt, like you can see this hammer rest rail, the felt is new. The let-off buttons, it's hard to see under there, but the let-off buttons, those have all been replaced. You can kind of see the let-off buttons. Yeah, you can see them right there. And then the keys and the sharps. And then everything is just fully regulated and cleaned and aligned, lubricated, tightened. So it's ready to go for another few decades for sure. It sounds great. This piano's going out to Colorado tomorrow.